The Steelers over under, which is another, we want to toss this in there as well, I believe is 9.5 right now, or 8.5, I believe.
Yep.
8.5 games on the season. I just said how there's a lot of teams out there that the Steelers have to go through. I agree, but I could understand where they're coming from at the same time. The Steelers have a lot of tough games, and if they don't win a couple of tough games, they could easily end up with a much worse record than they expect. At the same time, if I'm going to put money on it, I'm definitely going with the over, because there's no way the Steelers are only winning 9 games or 8 games this season.
Oh, 100%. And, let's keep it real. If the Steelers only win 8 games this season, that's the first year in the history where, Mike Tomlin has had a losing season with, now with a 17-game schedule. Steelers would then go 8-9 on the season, which is very weird to say out loud, and I'm not a fan of the whole 17-week season. But yeah, man, I know there's a lot of tough games ahead for the Steelers, but those are games, like you said, that you got to win. Those are games that they won last year whenever they went 11-0. It's just, playing teams like Baltimore, Seattle, Denver, who they barely scraped by, the Titans, whenever they went on the road and, did that. Good teams win those close ball games. The Steelers were able to do it for a big portion of 2020. And, with a lot of the same, key core players returning in 2021, will they be able to do that again?
That's the thing. But at the beginning of the season, James Conner was a major contributor in icing those games late, and he was nowhere to be found at the end of the season. That a lot of that changes with Najee Harris. You know what I mean? Yeah. That whole dynamic of having to throw the ball on 4th and whatever to Anthony McFarland could totally go out the door with a guy like Najee, who could do those things and hopefully catch a ball without being active for 2 games, which again goes back to Randy Fichtner.
What I will say, though, I know we like to make fun of the fans who, first drive of the season, they go 3 and out. It's like, oh, here we go. Another Mike Tomlin coach game, this and that. If the Steelers roll out Benny Snell or Anthony McFarland on the first play of the game instead of Najee Harris,
there's no way. There's no way that could happen. There's no way that could happen.
Don't put it past
Pittsburgh Steelers love. No, you can look past it. It would be different if it was a wide receiver or an offensive lineman or even a defender. I could definitely see that. But it's not like they're coming in here competing with a veteran. They're competing with Najee Harris is competing with Benny Snell Jr. and Anthony McFarland, and hopefully not. But as of right now, Jalen Samuels. There's no
or Kalen Balazs.
Yeah. There's no way that the Steelers walk into week 1 and say, Najee, you're going to take the 3rd rep of the game because we're going to ease you into this. No way. There's no way. I could see it in any other position. If they do it to Najee, Matt Canada's got to go by the end of the first quarter.
He's got to go.
Tomlin's hot seat. Mike Tomlin's seat is literally in flames. It's not even hot. It's in flames. There's not a chance. Not a chance. And when it comes to the over-under, like you said, it's impossible for Mike Tomlin to lose a season. It's not going to happen. It's definitely not going to happen with an added game. And it's most certainly definitely not happening with Big Ben's last ride. Nope. Not happening. If I'm betting, I'm going way over. And we come back. Oh, go ahead, Donnie. You got something?
No, but I was going to say, close it out. One of the league's best defenses still. I know they lost a couple pieces, but still one of the better overall units in the league and a Hall of Fame quarterback and what looks to be a rejuvenated running game. Yeah, hammer the over.
Hammer the over. Put everything on there. We won't, but maybe we will.